But what is violence? Violence is defined as the intentional use of physical force or power. This can be an actual act of physical force, or it can also be a threat against oneself, another person, or against a group or community that either results in or has a high likelihood of resulting in injury, death, psychological harm, maldevelopment, or deprivation. This definition emphasizes that a person or group must intend to use force or power against another person or group in order for an act to be classified as violent. Violence is thus distinguished from injury or harm that result from unintended actions and incidents. This definition also draws attention not only to the use of physical force, but also to the use of threatened or actual power. Such power or force may be used against oneself, against an individual, or against a group or community, as in gang violence or repression of ethnic groups. Violence is here defined not only as resulting in physical injury, but as being present where psychological harm, maldevelopment, or deprivation occurs. Acts of omission or neglect, and not only of commission, can therefore be categorized as violent. Violence can be divided into three categories according to who has committed the violence: self-directed, interpersonal, or collective. And it can also be categorized according to the nature of violence: physical, sexual, psychological, or involving deprivation or neglect. Many forms of violence may occur simultaneously, so they are not mutually exclusive. For example, family partner violence may involve psychological, physical, and sexual abuse, and collective violence often includes the use of rape as a weapon of war. Here are 10 things that you can do to stop violence. Number 1. Settle arguments with words, not fists or weapons. And if you see a fight, don't stand around or form an audience. Number 2. Learn safe routes for walking in the neighborhood and know good places to seek help. Trust your feelings, and if there's a sense of danger, get away fast. Number 3. Report any crimes or suspicious actions to the police, school authorities, and parents. Be willing to testify if needed. Number 4. Don't open the door to anyone that you and your parents don't know and trust. Number 5. Never go anywhere with someone you and your parents don't know and trust. Number 6. If someone tries to abuse you, say no, get away, and tell a trusted adult. And always remember, it's not the victim's fault. Number 7. Don't use alcohol and other drugs, and stay away from places and people associated with them. Number 8. Stick with friends who are also against violence and drugs, and stay away from known trouble spots. Number 9. Get involved to make schools safer and better, having poster contests against violence, holding anti-drug rallies, counseling peers, and settling disputes peacefully. If there's no program, help start one. Number 10. Help younger children learn to avoid being crime victims. Set a good example and volunteer to help with community efforts to stop crime.